It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskies, long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Sooners offense will go on the attack first. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Tight end finds a soft spot. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. And wings it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 3rd. Snagged out of the air. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Sooners had tough field position to start this drive, but looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Washington Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Got a man. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Tosses it incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Here we go, set. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it and still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Husky. Fired in from the red zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds a little space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Rhodes. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Washington right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Let's go! Let's go! Motion from the back. Wants to throw it. Into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's got it. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. It's caught downfield. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's a draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Rhodes. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Red pass, it's complete. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quickly complete. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Huskies are facing third and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his man in the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Pass completion. formation move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
Will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete in the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers. What about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Right on the money. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, linebackers against safeties or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the...
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown Sooners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 11 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Washington wants to go quickly. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. From the gun to give, looking for room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely
turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. It's a draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Snags it quickly on the left. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Got his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Powers through the defender. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. It's caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the air, it's Rhodes. Touchdown, Washington! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
On the move from inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it. Set up the offense with good field position. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Trying to set up the screen. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia Southern is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 18 over Louisville. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Each corner's going to give these receivers some space. Dropping back, it's Rhodes. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Got his man quickly.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Husky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Handoff from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's open on the right. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Washington, 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. These corners backing off a bit. From the shotgun, they'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Rhodes. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. And the ball.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Oh, they're after him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They